Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Rhoda. Thank you so much for being here for my first ever Kundalini yoga and meditation live stream class. I'm really excited to have you. This is going to be very foundational so that whether you are just coming to this for the first time, you're a total beginner, or you've done practices like this before, this is going to be a great class for you. I designed it so that it would be energizing and also calming at the same time. We're going to be working on breath, a little bit of mantra, a little bit of movement, not too much for the start. And the hope is that, I can continue doing these. And as I go, we'll just go a little deeper every time. So let's go ahead and get started. And so wherever you are, just take a nice seated position with a straight spine. And hi, everybody. Just seeing all the love in the chat. Hey, guys. Okay, so straight spine, seated position. Just making sure that the shoulders are nice and relaxed. Maybe taking the shoulders up and rolling them back. And gently closing your eyes. Starting to breathe deeply through the nostrils. And as you do this, I want you to really concentrate on the sensation of the breath as it's coming through the nostrils. So really focusing on feeling that breath as it enters both nostrils and guiding that breath all the way down into the belly. If you want to place your palms in your belly, feel free to. It might help just a little bit to focus a little more and go a little deeper. A lot of times we tend to get stuck here, breathing up in the chest very superficially. So just encouraging you with every inhale, just feeling your hands, feeling your belly expand and come out. And then exhale, coming back in, centering yourself. And just notice every point where that breath is touching the nostrils from within. So even as they're coming through the nostrils, just tuning in a little deeper and noticing those points inside the nose where the breath is running through. You feel kind of that energy and that electricity there. Notice all of those subtle sensations that are happening right now. And now we're going to continue breathing deeply, just staying connected to the breath, keeping the eyes closed. And for the men, I want you to focus on your perineum. So that's where the root chakra lies, that area between genitals and anus. So just focusing all of your attention on the perineum. And for the women watching, you want to focus in the cervix. Okay, so that's where the positioning is for women's root chakra. So cervix area. Just staying connected to that breath as you focus on the root chakra. And just really taking time right now to allow yourself to experience this space. This is the part of you where that Kundalini Shakti energy lies. That energy that is many times sleeping and dormant in a lot of us. And so really just being one with this space right now and just aligning all of your focus, all of your attention and energy right here. This is also the area and the part where your three major nadis, which are energy channels, are situated. So just feeling the power that is inherent there as you continue to breathe And now visualizing a 4-petaled red lotus sitting in your root. So for the men, this lotus would be sitting in your perineum. For women, it's in the cervix. So just visualizing a 4-petaled red lotus and breathing here. And now silently in your head, chanting Om, the mantra Om, that sound of the universe, and chanting it almost as if you are directing that chant into the root chakra right now. Okay, so you're chanting it right into the root. If it might help you, maybe you can imagine that you're almost like aligning your third eye, just that focus and that attention into that root space right now. And so just mentally making no sound audibly, just chanting Om over and over again into the root chakra. And as you chant mentally, feeling the vibration of that Om filling up that space, filling up your root chakra. On your next inhale, you're going to mentally chant Om. As you chant Om, you're pulling that Om sound from the root, guiding that Om all the way up through the spine and into the third eye. Okay? So Om, chanting mentally in the head, guiding it from root all the way up to the spine, all the way into the third eye. And then once you get there, very slowly, once again, starting that Om chant over again, and then pushing it down from the third eye, down the spine, and back into the root. And keeping in mind, as you're moving this Om vibration from the root up the spine and into the third eye, as it goes up the spine, it's not going to be a straight line, right? It's kind of crossing over a little bit to get to the third eye. And we typically think of the third eye as being right at the center of the brows. However, it's actually deeper than that. And the third eye is actually in the brain, a couple inches back. So when you're moving that Om up through the spine and you're kind of crossing through to get to that part of the brain that's aligned with that space between the eyebrows, just really flowing with it. After your next inhale, We're going to be guiding that Om all the way up, once again, up the spine into the third eye. And when you get there, we're going to be practicing Kumbhaka, which is retaining that breath. Okay. And that's going to really help us focus and hold our energy, a little bit in the body, allow that energy to move and build. So when we inhale that breath all the way up, we're going to focus on the third eye and we're going to hold our breath. I want you to hold it for as long as you comfortably can and just allow yourself to hold and feel in that space. And then when you're ready, just very slowly allowing that exhale to come out the nose, guiding that Om back down from third eye, down the spine, and back into the root. And if it's only comfortable for you to retain that breath, to practice that kumbhaka for even just a few seconds, it's no problem at all. Sometimes starting out might be a little tough. So just go where you're comfortable. Every time you retain that breath, really just making the effort to feel your body kind of soften and dissolve. So, really making an effort not to hold any tension, any pressure, any stress anywhere. Just holding that breath, but just feeling that body like, just relax and soften as you do so. So we're going to go for just several more breaths. Just keep it going. Staying present, staying connected to that breath. And now finishing up, just one more breath like this. When you've completed the last breath, just now letting go of the practice and just sitting in stillness with your eyes closed, really just giving yourself the opportunity to notice how you feel. Just notice what's happening in your body. And just allowing all of those sensations, all of those energies, all of those feelings, just simply by you acknowledging them, just allowing all of those things to just expand just a little more. Sometimes it just takes noticing something, to be able to really truly feel it and allow it to expand and deepen. And now, very slowly, we're going to start to make some spine circles. So you can keep your eyes closed if you already know how to do this, or you can open them briefly just to see what I'm doing. As you go along the front, opening the heart up toward the sky. And then as you go along the back, just kind of folding over, hunching the shoulders over a little bit. Just like this. Forward is the inhale. And back is the exhale. And if you really can, just taking that opportunity to close your eyes, it really helps me a lot when I do this to go even deeper with my eyes closed. And you want to do this with intention, right? So you want to notice as you're doing it, just really taking that time, really feeling the aliveness, feeling the energy that's being awoken in the body, that's being stirred up. And as you go along the front now, as you inhale, starting to imagine almost like ripples and waves of light coming up the spine and moving up the top of your head. As you exhale along the back, those ripples and waves of light are coming back down the head, down the spine, okay? So inhale, moving up, and then exhale, moving back. So you might even want to slow down a little more just so you could enjoy that sensation and focus on it. So inhale, waves of light moving up the spine, out the head. And then exhale, those waves are moving back down. Okay, we're going to go in the other direction. So just switch directions and just do these normally now. Still maintaining that inhale along the front, opening the heart and chest, and then exhale on the back. And if you're like me, you might be feeling and hearing and noticing the little cracking going on in your back. That's perfectly normal. As you open up this energy, just make the spine more flexible. And now again, as we inhale along the front, we're envisioning those ripples, those waves of light moving up, and then exhale, they're moving back down the spine, okay? So inhale, waves of light moving up, and exhale down. All right, let's do 3 more of these. Okay, for this next one, we're going to roll through some really fun movements along with some pranayama. So we're going to place the left and right hands behind the back. You want to interlace the fingers. And this is going to be your inhale. So inhale, your chest is open up toward the sky. And then when you exhale, and I didn't mention the inhale is through the nose. Okay, so inhale, nice and deep through the nose, chest open toward the sky. And when you exhale, it's a forced exhale also out the nose. And it looks like, okay, so it's like, it's a very loud exhale. Okay, so inhale up, exhale. Inhale. Let's pick up a little speed. And if you can go just a little faster, pick it up even more. If you can't, it's perfectly fine to stay at the level that you're comfortable at. All right. Next, we're going to place the palms together right at the heart. And just take a moment here and feel that energy. I know I really feel it, and I feel a little hot also, which is good. It means we're doing the work. So for this one, it's the same idea, okay? Except for this, we're going to start one way, either direction. This is actually the exhale. When you come to the center, that's the inhale, all right? And it's the same as before. So that exhale is going to be forced. So inhale, inhale. Okay, so inhale, forced exhale, inhale, forced exhale, okay? And every turn you make when you twist, try and kind of look over the shoulder a little bit too to deepen that stretch. We're going to do the same thing, the same general idea. This time it's just moving to the side like this and then coming back to center for the inhale. So forced exhale on the side, back to center on the inhale. Good. Now we're going to take the shoulders up for the inhale, and then that forced exhale again is when we drop the shoulders. We just release, all right? And you're going to use that release, that drop, as just that, that opportunity to surrender and let go, okay? So and if you want to smile too as you do these, I tend to just, it kind of might naturally happen for you. I just kind of naturally like feel that energy and feel that aliveness. So I just naturally have that smile. If you want to have a nice soft smile while you do this, just really helps to build that vibration and that positive energy in your body. Okay, a few more. Good job. Once again, just taking that opportunity to close your eyes, just tuning into the body here. Noticing any energies, any aliveness, any vibration, sensation that has been awoken within you. And this energy craves your attention. You know, it wants to be noticed, it wants to be harnessed. And so just paying attention, so simple, just paying attention to that energy. As you do so, maybe doing a little ujjayi breathing here. So almost imagining as if you're creating a little hole in the throat and you're breathing through that hole in the throat. It kind of makes a loud, I don't know if you could hear that on your end, but it makes that loud, almost like a little hissing sound. Inhaling through a hole in the throat. And then exhaling as you tune in. We're just going to take a moment here to do a little stretch on the side. So leaning toward the left, placing the left hand on the floor, just taking the right arm over and relaxing here. Now kind of opening the chest, opening the body up also toward the sky. And slowly coming back up to center. Do the same thing on the other side. Right hand on the floor. Taking the left over. Just doing a nice lean on the side. Continuing to breathe. You could even continue the ujjayi breathing if you want to. And then now opening up. And slowly coming back up. Closing the eyes if they're not closed already. And just taking a moment to feel into your heart space. Just feeling all of that energy in the heart, all of the love, all of the compassion, all of that expression that exists in the heart. Just breathing into this space and knowing that that energy, that love, that connection is always available to you. It actually is you. It is you. You are never separate from it. And now as you focus on the heart, just feeling just that deep sense of gratitude. Focusing on the things in your life right now that you are grateful for. Maybe it's this practice, waking up this morning, the people in your life, just your health, anything at all. And feeling all of those things vibrating in the heart space. And then inhale, guiding your breath down into the heart. And then as you exhale, pulling all of that vibration and love and energy from the heart, exhale, expand it out to the entire body. So again, inhale, guiding the breath down into the center of the heart. And exhale, really just allowing that breath to pull all of that love, all of that energy, all of that vitality out of the body. Again, inhale down into heart. And then exhale, this time allow that energy to spread even beyond the body, out to the room around you, out, down and around, down the streets, through your neighborhood, through the entire world. And just feeling that energy all around you. And then now, very quietly, you can speak these words vocally. We're just going to end by saying, I am sacred. I am holy. I am divine. All are sacred. All are holy. All are divine. I'm just placing the palms together at the heart, tucking the chin down a little bit, breathing into this moment. And then slowly opening your eyes and coming back to the room, trying to stay connected to all of that energy, that vibration. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here and for being a part of this. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you really felt it. I mean, I really hope to do more of these. The whole idea is that I can do these regularly because I have so many things that I really want to share and so many practices that I want to share with all of you. And it's so hard sometimes for me to sit down and make a video and, edit it and do all of that. So I figure, I might as well, if I schedule these, at least it's an appointment that we have and I'm able to sit with you live and share the practices. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, everybody, so much. Thank you. I see all your comments in the chat. Hey, guys. Hey, Eva. Hi, Melody. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. Yes, I look forward to seeing you all again. I'll let you know when I do the next one. Have a beautiful day and namaste.